So I went ahead and pulled a random reading, and I'm going to go ahead and read it. So I don't know who this is for. I literally just laid out a spread, and it was a pretty intense spread, but it actually ends up working out quite well. So I kind of want to go into the storyline with you. So bear with me. This might be only for a couple of people, but whoever it's supposed to resonate with, it will. So keep that in mind. If it doesn't resonate, it's not your story. Come back and watch it again. Maybe later on you'll go through this experience. Overall message, we do have the Justice card. This is karmic justice. It's like resetting the balance of the scales, okay? We do see the scales here. And there's a sword of truth here. And someone here has made a judgment call. Maybe they've made a judgment call against you. You could have reached out. You could have tried to give somebody a gift here, but they didn't want to accept. They left you feeling out in the cold. It's like, you know, definitely a missed opportunity, because I do feel like whatever this was, you know, some type of energy that came in, some type of an offer. It could have been an offer of, you know, peace and offering, because we do have the one Ace of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. So this could have something to do with family with this number 6 here. 6 is about reciprocity, family, you know, give and take. Now, with that said, I feel like, you know, some people are just definitely on the defensive. And we do have 2 cards here of people being on the defensive. It's like one person is standing their ground and the other person is like fending off a bunch of stuff. And this could be you. This could be, you know, something that you have been dealing with. It's like you're battle worn. You're tired. You're exhausted. You are working on, you know, trying to protect all the things that you have worked so hard for. And I do feel like you are standing a higher ground in all of this by walking away from people, places, and things that have made you feel left out in the cold, you know, that didn't want to accept, you know, peace offerings and love. And I do feel like this is part of their karma. They needed to be eclipsed out of your life, okay? And I'm definitely getting that here. And why is that? Because of the next row. Because your happily ever after is here. For some of you, you could be meeting someone that is making you very happy, or you could be going after the things that just really feel you know, aligned to you emotionally, and the things that you're passionate about. King of Wands, he's very passionate. He's very driven. He's very goal-oriented. He goes after what he wants. And what he wants, and how I'm seeing this, is just like this. He wants love, contentment. And funny enough, we have the 9 of Cups right behind him. He wants his ultimate wish fulfillment. And so what is the 10 plus the 1? We've got, or I'm sorry, the 9 plus the 1 is the 10. He wants that 10 of Cups. This could be you. It does not have to necessarily be a man. You could be acting in your masculine energy, but you had to go through all these trials and tribulations and these fights and these challenges so that you could, you know, experience these things and kind of just end them out. Whatever's not working, just let it go. That is where the karmic justice comes in. I feel like you just kind of need to take a nap and work on healing yourself from this devil energy, okay? Whatever this devil is. The devil is all about cycles, addictions. It could be, you know, addiction to, you know, sex. It could be addictions to, you know, I mean, you name it. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll, right, baby? So, you know, and this could have a lot to do with this Ace of Pentacles. Whatever this offer was, whatever this investment was, it's like somebody here just has their arms crossed to it. They're like, nah, but that's okay. You know, at the end of the day, anything that didn't work out, it's always going to work out better. We do have 2 aces here. We've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So, you know, this is all about making money. This is about falling in love. This is the 1111 card as well. For some of you, you could be moving as well. You could be dealing with some type of a home move. Maybe for some of you, you're tired of moving. I know I've had to do it a lot in the last couple of years, man, but I know that where it's taking me is my happily ever after. And if you're going through the same experience, then that's exactly why. You know, for a lot of you, you're just battle worn. You're tired. You're just like, oh my God, I can't handle anymore. You know what? I'm walking away from this situation because I'm going after my 2 of Cups. You know, the 8 of Cups, it doesn't mean that you don't care anymore. You stack these cups up nice and neat. You didn't leave them toppled over. You just don't want to invest any more energy, any more of your emotions into this situation. And so with that said, it almost looks like, you know, here he is with a vest on, right? And then here he is now with his robe. And, you know, the king, he just takes action. You know, he'll, you know, blaze out of stuff if things are just, you know, if it's just not working out. But, you know, with the 8 of Cups, I did talk about the 10 of Cups here, okay? So we do have that. The 9 and 1 is 10. And here's that 8 of Cups, and he's going after, towards situations where they can see eye to eye. And this is good fortune after difficulty. So, and I can see in these top rows, there's been a lot of difficulty. But this is, you know, ending out karma. Whatever this karma is for you. All right, Spirit, please show me what angel messages. Yeah, right? You could end up with a letter or a text message or phone call or an email. You could write a Dear John letter. Dear John, I'm out. But for some of you, you know, you need to get back into your writing. You know, use this time of solitude to get back into writing. But I do feel like you will hear from somebody in the future. Or this could be a new somebody. Maybe this has something to do with like maybe something that you wrote down. Maybe a manifestation that you wrote down is like you want happiness, but it had to clear out all the things that weren't making you happy. And now you're unhappy because all the things that were making you unhappy are now cleared out. And you're like, well, I don't know what to do now. Well, now you get to go towards your own happiness. You get to create whatever that is. And you don't know what's behind that curtain unless you're willing to turn around and lift it. We got the Ace of Cups, 4 of Cups, 8 of Cups, 9 of Cups. And then the Ace and the 9 is the 10. All right, Spirit, what else? What other messages do we need on this? Yeah, I feel like people are just being very stubborn, and, you know, walking away is probably the best thing that you can do at this time, because I don't think anything's going to get resolved right now because they don't see what it is that you have to offer. They're not able to see what it is that you have to offer. So, you know, go out and find your own happiness. Persistent drive. And the King of Wands has that persistent drive. We've got the number 11 here, and I did mention the 1111, and you got another 11 here. And these are sharks. See what you desire and move toward that goal. It is time to zero in on your purpose. Use your intuition and instincts to guide you for the optimal outcome. He's being guided. He's being guided by that moon. The moon is all about the unknown, right? The sun is what illuminates everything. The moon is about the unknown. Rediscover your zeal. Pay attention to the passion you are feeling for discovery, learning, exploration, spirituality, travel, your work on your relationship. Passion and desire go together, especially as inspiration. And this guy is very inspired. You know, maybe for some of you, you could be dealing with some type of, court, or something to do with the justice of the peace. It's like you put something out there and you're just like waiting around and you're feeling like, okay, but I got to get this going because of my finances. But you stand there and you're like, okay, I'm protecting everything else. I've got a lot of things coming at me. But it's like you need to just kind of walk away. And then all of a sudden, everything just kind of falls into place. Rediscovering your own happiness, working on your relationships, working on all these other things. If certain things just aren't working out and things aren't moving forward and you're like, oh my God, sometimes you're standing in the way of your blessings. But karmic justice comes in to say that everything is going to balance out. The divine is going to make sure that. Leaping through the air, number 45. There it is. A plan you have made is on track, even if it doesn't feel like it's on track. Okay? If you are waiting for something, get to work and stop putting off ideas or projects you are considering. Okay? So if you're waiting around for something and other things aren't coming through, then start working on other things. Maybe sit down and make a list of all the other things that you could be working on. For some of you, it's working on your relationships. You know, we get so wrapped up in our work sometimes that we forget that, you know, there's family out there. And maybe that's why there's an imbalance in your family, is because you're spending so much time on your work or with your partnerships. You know, if you know, I look at all these sticks, and have you ever seen those jugglers? Because I see this sitting over the top of this. Have you ever seen those jugglers that put the plates up on those sticks and they spin, 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 and they go around and they do a bunch of them? Well, that's like every area of your life. You know, your personal life, your, you know, health, your, you know, your relationship with others, your, you know, it's like your taxes, you know, like everything has a place, and you've got to keep everything afloat, because if you spend too much time on juggling over here and all of these things are just being put aside, everything's going to topple over. Everything in your life is going to topple over because you have a one-track mind. And that's like, you know, have the passion to go after the things that you love. But don't forget about the other people that are around you that maybe you make feel left out in the cold. Because you decided, I want to do everything alone. This is a lone journey. Because when I've done it with other people, you know, no one's ever been there to help me. That's going to make sense to a few of you. So again, you know, sit down and write down all the things that need to be, you know, said, and, you know, or make a video about it, or, you know, whatever, but put something out there, you know, so that you have it. At the end of the day, this really does end up working out, and it's actually very beautiful. And, you know, justice steps in, and this is actually the only major arcana in this entire reading is justice, seeking balance. And this is about karmic justice. It's about what you put out is what you'll get back. Certain things you're just going to have to walk away from. However you want to handle this one. Anyway, you guys, I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you're interested in a personal reading, all my information's in the description box down below. Don't forget to check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Just know that I love you guys all so very much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know, I appreciate it. Also helps my channel grow. Take care, and we'll chat again soon.